What's going on YouTube? It's the Black Prince, aka Black Rain, and I'm back with y'all with another video. Excuse the attire, I am getting ready to go to work in a little bit, but I wanted to get a video out really quickly expressing my frustration with Ilja Dragunov and his creative direction on Monday Night Raw. Now, we all know who Ilja Dragunov is, the Mad Dragon, former NXT champion, former NXT UK champion. I just wanted to know what's going on right now? What's going on with him? You know, I had high hopes for Ilja Dragunov when he got called up to the main roster. I was under the impression that this guy was going to be put in a high spot pretty quickly. Similar to Braun Breaker, who is now the current IC champion, and Carmelo Hayes, who's having a very interesting feud with Andrade on SmackDown. But compared to his NXT call-up counterparts, he's not having a good journey so far. Ilja Dragunov, the only significant thing he's done on Raw is help get Braun Breaker to the IC title. He was basically losing to Braun Breaker every single week, him and Ricochet. You remember that? When Braun Breaker was sparing Ilja and Ricochet every single week? Yeah, that feud. After that, they have done nothing with him. He was in the King of the Ring tournament, but he ended up losing. He was in the IC Championship tournament, but he ended up losing again. I feel like they end up using Ilja for tournaments and for, you know, to put someone else ahead of the game, like when he got pinned by Jey Uso in the King of the Ring tournament. I don't know what's going on with him. I thought that he would be in a very compelling feud, something significant right now, at least chasing a mid-card title, but he's not even in that right now. He's barely on TV. After the IC Championship tournament, he hasn't been back on TV. He was missing this past Monday on Raw. I'm trying to figure out what are they not seeing in Ilja Dragunov and why is he off of my TV screen? I'm not understanding. Ilja is very good in the ring. He's good on the mic. He can carry a match. What are we doing here? I get that there are only select people that they have to focus on at a time, but Ilja should be one of those core focuses on your roster. It's like they don't believe in his talents. It's like they're hesitating on pushing him. Everyone was anticipating Gunther versus Ilja. We may get that down the line, but by the way they're booking Ilja now, I don't even see that in the future because Gunther is the current World Heavyweight Champion right now. But as far as Ilja Dragunov himself, he's just not on the TV screen. I think that what's going on is that right now, they're in this weird space to where right now they're focusing on the Bloodline. They're focusing on the Judgment Day with their feud against Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and now Jey Uso. You also have the World Heavyweight Championship being sought out by Sami Zayn. You also have the IC title being sought out by Jey Uso as well. I don't know what's going on. It's like they don't have anything for him. They can't figure out what to do with him. You know, and I don't like that feeling because usually when this happens to someone, they either one, end up getting released or getting put back down in NXT. I'm not saying it's gonna be Ilja, but the direction that they're going with him, it doesn't look good right now. And I'm trying to figure out why, like, what is the sole purpose of calling him up just to do nothing with him? Like, him and Gunther had a stare down. Like, literally, I think a few weeks after he got called up. For me, I popped. I popped for that because I wanted them to start building on that, but they haven't done anything with it. I know Ilja's been wrestling on house shows, and I know that he's been put in minor spots here and there, but it's just like, why is he not prioritized? What is he missing? I hope he's not in the spot to where they treat him like Giovanni Vinci, because you saw how that went. They repackaged this guy and ended up bringing him back just for him to get pinned in 3 seconds and then not bring him back on the following spot. You know what, I'm not gonna get into that because that's a whole nother video. But as far as Ilja, this man is too talented to not be used on the main roster. I don't get why he's not being utilized. I don't get what's the point of bringing him up just to have him sitting in the back and catering. One week, he was missing off the entire show, but they brought him in for like 3 seconds talking to Sami Zayn in a suit and sunglasses. Like, what is that, bro? Like, where's the significance in his character, in his storylines? Like, do you have anything mapped out for him? Is anything planned for Ilja Dragunov? Is anything being booked for Ilja Dragunov? Like, I don't get what's going on here, and that frustrates me. As a wrestling fan, as someone who's heavily invested in Ilja Dragunov and his character, that frustrates me Because like I said earlier, this guy is really good in the ring, he's really good on the mic, and he sells his ass off. Like, how can you not put investment in that? Invest in your talent, invest in Ilja Dragunov. This guy deserves to be in a top programming, and you're not doing that with him. I wonder if this has to do with the fact that sometimes when you're brought in after WrestleMania and you're like in this blank period, I wonder if they're waiting until like maybe late this year and early next year to start really pushing him, because I can see Ilja in a Royal Rumble being a highlight, or I can see Ilja in an Elimination Chamber match. But the only thing is they haven't built anything for him yet. And I'm wondering, when are they gonna start that? When is the process for Ilja to start getting his shot, his opportunity? Something else that scared me is because he posted on Instagram, I believe it was a few days ago, he was like, not afraid of the future, or it was something along the lines of not scared of the unpredictable, or not uncertain of the future or the unpredictability. I don't know, it was something along the lines of that, meaning he's not afraid of what's gonna happen in the future. He's not afraid of the uncertain. Me, I am afraid of the uncertain, because with WWE, you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know how you're gonna be booked. You don't know if you're gonna have a job the next month. So that's why I'm just like, dude, we have to start pushing Ilja Dragunov. Like now. He had a good match with Dragon Lee and Dom Mysterio. Even Dominic Mysterio was gone for the second half of the match. That type of stuff is what I want to see on my TV screen. Put Ilja Dragunov in high quality matches and high quality storylines, because he can easily get over. But if you're leaving him off TV, he's losing momentum, and you're actively burying him right now. He's losing constantly. Well, he's not losing constantly, but he's losing more than he should, and he's not putting in any stories. People are not gonna get familiar with him anymore, and that's kind of frustrating. But hopefully, I trust in Triple H to push Ilja Dragunov, because Shawn Michaels built Ilja Dragunov up on NXT. So hopefully Triple H can bring him in and give him some solid storytelling, because it's all it's about, solid storytelling. But we'll see what the future brings for Ilja Dragunov. But I wanted to make this quick video to let you guys know how I felt about Ilja being off of TV and how I feel about Ilja's future. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications for more videos like this, and let me know how you feel in the comments about Ilja Dragunov and his status. Are you a fan of Ilja Dragunov? Do you want him to be on the main roster in high quality storytelling? Is he just not getting over with you? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Like I said, you guys, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.